In this video, I'm going to show you how I built the multi-use mudroom attached to the Catio. This is the heart of the cleaning operations for the Catio. We use it for cleaning mops, mixing cleaning solutions for the floors, walls. We bring cages in and scrub them down for the cats in the sick room. We clean our traps and bedding. Pretty much anything that needs cleaning ends up in the mudroom. When the weather is bad and they can't go out to the sandbox, they use the mudroom. They do prefer the sandbox, but when it's closed for cleaning, they opt for the mudroom. Here's the layout of the Catio. This is a style of building we call our Catio. On the east wall, there are 3 screen windows and a door to the cat's garden and sandbox. There's also a cat door below the first window. The south wall is mostly screened in, with the exception of the southeast corner. On the southwest corner is a mudroom. I started by laying out and preparing the foundation. There were some trees that blew over during Hurricane Sally, and the roots had to be dug out. Yes, I could have rented a machine to do the digging, but then I would have missed out on hand digging a small pit and 60 foot of root-infested path that included railroad debris and some old shoes. The experience alone was worth the 4 days it took to do it. The cat foreman keeps a close eye on the progress and approved each step along the way. One even helped me dig a little. After clearing the ground, I started bringing up the cement blocks that I salvaged from the foundation of my house. So yeah, they're old, but I'm trying to recycle as much as I can. Mr. Gray gave me a disappointing look, but didn't say anything, so I kept going. With the northeast corner in, I started to shape the bowl. After I got to the west wall, Mr. Gray suggested I check it with a level, and he was right. It was out a little, so I adjusted it. I had some old bags of concrete that had hardened after a few years in the storage container, so I used a sledgehammer to bust it up for fill in the blocks, which I capped off with fresh concrete. I continued to rough in the shape of the bowl until I realized that it was going to be too low for the sewage to run downhill. As everyone knows, if you dig a hole and put the dirt back in, it's never enough to fill it back up, so I topped it off with some leftover gravel I had from a French drain project. That made it the perfect height. From the paw print, you can see Mr. Gray signed off on the foundation. So I started framing the walls. I knew it would get wet, so I used treated wood for everything, including the roof. The framing inspector, Mr. Yellowfellow, showed up and let me know that he had his eye on me. Once I got the metal roof on, he gave it a thorough inspection. Now he looked that thing over good. He had me worried for a minute. Then he gave his final nod. He said he had some concerns about my use of the saw and gave me a quick lesson. With his tail, he showed me the angle settings on the front. I assured him that I knew how to use them. He didn't look happy, but then we moved on. A stainless steel drain was going to cost way too much. So I took a 3-inch PVC pipe, split it open with a skill saw, heated it with a torch till it was soft, opened it up, and made my own drain. No cats were interested in the noise I was making, so they left me alone to work. I cemented the drain in and plumbed it into the sewer pipe that ran the length of the Catio and out to the main sewer line. It had a 2.5 foot drop, and everything ran well down to the Brownie Deep. The mudroom is now usable. I'll be finishing the walls with a rock look using sand mix on a backer board. I'll do a video on how I do the finishing of the multi-use mudroom. Here's one section of the wall that I already started, just to give you an idea of what it's going to look like. It'll be painted to look more like natural rock. I want to thank everyone that has subscribed, liked, and shared my videos. Your actions are helping homeless cats get a second chance. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank you.
It would really help us if you would like, subscribe, ring that bell, and leave a comment below.
Squawk, you're so sweet.